Genetic mapping. Hello friends. In the previous video we discussed about linkage and crossing over. This led to the belief that genes are linearly arranged on a chromosome. You can refer my previous video, linkage and crossing over, to understand it better. The link is given in the description box. All the genes that are present in a particular chromosome forms a linkage group. Linkage of genes can be represented in the form of genetic map or linkage map or chromosomal map. Today we are going to discuss about this genetic mapping. So how genetic mapping is done or genetic map is constructed? First of all, exact number of chromosome of a species and genes present is figured out or worked out. Or in other words, phenotypic traits exhibited by the individuals and the linked genes controlling these phenotypic traits and the number of the genes is worked out. And this is done by hybridization experiments between wild and mutant strains. Then relative distance between genes and the linear order is determined, and the tool used for this is crossing over. You can understand crossing over in my previous video. The link is given in the description box. So we can say that genetic map diagrammatically represents graphical distance between linked genes of a chromosome, or in other words, genetic map is diagrammatic representation of graphical distance between linked genes of a chromosome. It is also known as crossover map because it is constructed with the help of the information that it obtained by the crossing over or the crossover studies. Genetic map was first of all constructed by Alfred Sturtevant in 1911, one of the student of Morgan. He used the frequency of crossing over between two genes, also known as percentage of crossing over, and constructed the genetic map of the X chromosome of Drosophila. Crossing over frequency or percentage of crossing over is directly proportional to distance between two genes. Greater the distance between the two genes, greater will be the crossing over frequency or percentage of crossing over, or vice versa. We have seen that crossing over leads to recombination, or recombinants are produced due to the crossing over. So, percentage of recombination or recombinant frequency is used to represent distance between two linked genes, which is known as map distance. If percentage of crossing over or recombination is 1, then map distance between two linked genes is called 1 unit of map distance. It is also known as map unit or centimorgan, which is written as cm. So, we can calculate the map distance as number of recombinant offspring by total number of offspring into 100. And this is only the percentage of recombinant. If two loci or two linked genes are 1 centimorgan apart, then a crossing over occur between them on 1 in every 100 meiosis. Or we can say, in other words, that if two loci are 1 centimorgan apart, then among 100 meiosis, crossing over occurs in only one meiosis. So, 1 map unit is equal to 1 centimorgan, and 1 centimorgan is equal to 1% recombination. This map unit is not same as the physical distance, which is expressed in base pairs. Example, in humans, 1 centimorgan is approximately equal to 1 into 10 power 6 base pair. Let us understand this with the help of the example. Parental generation. Homozygous dominant and homozygous recessive individual is crossed. Both of them produces one type of the gamete. F1 individual is heterozygous for both the alleles. Then it is test crossed with the homozygous recessive individual. This F1 individual will produce 4 types of the gametes. Among them, these 2 gametes are non-crossover type and these 2 are crossover type. Homozygous recessive individual will produce one type of the gamete. Then the fusion takes place and these 4 types of the offsprings are produced. Among them, these are the parental type, which is 92%, and these are the recombinant type, which is 8%. Recombinant percent or percentage of the recombinants can be calculated by this formula, number of recombinant offspring by total number of offspring into 100. And once we get the percentage of the recombinant, we can also obtain the percentage of the parental offspring. Recombinants are 8%. So, loci B and C are 8 map units apart, or loci B and C has map distance of 8 centimorgan. If F1 hybrid having a genotype which is heterozygous for both the alleles B and C produces 9% of each type of crossover gametes, capital B small c and small b capital C, then distance between loci B and C is 9 plus 9 is equals to 18 map units. If the map distance between the loci B and C is 14 units, then the crossover gametes will be half of this, that is 7% capital B and small c gamete and 7% small b and capital C gametes. Let us see gene mapping from 2-point cross. This cross involves 2 loci or 2 genes and the cross is dihybrid. From this we can calculate the distance between 2 linked genes on a chromosome. Parents homozygous dominant and homozygous recessive across this script F1 individual which is heterozygous for both the genes. Then it is test cross with the homozygous recessive individual. F1 individual produces 4 types of the gametes. Among them, these 2 are non-crossover gametes and these 2 are crossover gametes. Homozygous recessive individual produces only one type of the gamete. Then the fusion of the gametes takes place. In the F2 generation, we get 4 types of the offsprings. Among them, these are of the parental type and the number is 74 and 74. And these are the recombinant offspring. Their number is 26 and 26. So, here total number of offspring are 200 and total number of recombinants are 52. Then we will calculate recombinant percent or percentage of recombinants. 52, that is the total number of recombinants, divided by 200, total number of offspring, into 100. This gives 26%. So 26% recombinant means loci A and C are 26 map units apart, or we can say distance between A and C is equal to 26 centimorgan. So we can represent or we can show it on the chromosome. This is gene A and C, and the distance between them is 26 centimorgan. In this way, we can do the gene mapping of two loci or two linked genes. Gene mapping from 3-point cross. Here we will discuss about the mapping of 3 gene loci present on a chromosome, and it involves trihybrid cross. This type of the mapping gives us information regarding relative distance between the genes and also the linear order of the genes on a chromosome, or in other words, the order in which genes are arranged on a chromosome. So let us understand this with the example. Third gene is also present, and chromosome has 3 genes A, B, C. So there are 4 possibilities. There may be no crossing over, hence the gamete will be same as that of the parental. There may be crossing over between the gene A and B. In this case, this region capital B, capital C is exchanged with small b, small c, and the gamete that we will get is capital A, small b, small c, and small a, capital B, capital C. So it is the recombinant or crossover gamete. Here the single crossover takes place between the gene B and C. Here this region capital C is exchanged with the small c, and the gamete that is obtained is capital A, capital B, small c, and small a, small b, capital C. So only this region is exchanged. This is also the crossover gamete. Here what happens? There is double crossover. First of all, crossing takes place between the gene A and B. In that case, this same as this situation, capital B, capital C is exchanged with small b, small c, and we will get capital A, small b, small c, and small a, capital B, capital C. Then the crossing over takes place between this B and C gene. Now this region is exchanged, small c is exchanged with capital C. So at last what we get? Capital A, small b, capital C, and small a, capital B, small c. So here only the middle gene is exchanged. Capital B is exchanged with small b. So from this we can conclude that in the process of the double crossover, only the middle gene is exchanged. So these are the parental gametes, and these are the possible recombinants or crossover gametes. Hence, what we can tell that there is the possibility of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can get 8 different types of the gametes. So let us understand it with another example. Gene A, B, and C are present. Parents are cross. One is homozygous for dominant allele and the other is homozygous for the recessive allele. We get the F1 individual which is heterozygous for all the alleles. Then it is test cross with the homozygous recessive individual, and it gives 8 different types of the gametes, and these are the number of the gametes that is obtained. Total number of gametes is 1000. We have to do the gene mapping. It is a stepwise process. First of all, we will determine the parental genotype. And what are the parental genotype? The most frequent, or those genotype of the gametes which are present in the maximum number are the parental genotype. So here capital ABC and small abc, these are the parental genotype. So now we have determined the parental genotype. Now in the second step we have to determine the order of the genes, or the sequence in which the genes are arranged on the chromosome. For this we will determine the double crossover gametes. So the gametes which have the lowest frequency, or the gametes which have the lowest number, are the double crossover. Here we can see that this capital A, capital B, small c, and small a, small b, capital C, these are the double crossover gametes. From this double crossover gamete, now we can tell the order of the gene, because earlier we have seen that in the double crossover only the exchange of middle gene takes place. Here gene B is in the middle, so it is only exchange and we get the gamete capital A, small b, capital C, and small a, capital B, small c. So here what we see, that double crossover gamete has the genotype capital A, capital B, small c, and small a, small b, capital C. So this gene C is exchanged. So from this we can say that this gene C is in the middle, hence the gene order is capital A, capital C, capital B, here small a, small c, small b. And after the double crossover we get capital A, small c, capital B, and small a, capital C, small b. Now we have determined the gene order. Now the third step is the determining the linkage distance between gene A and C, and also between gene C and B. This is obtained by this formula, total number of recombinant by total number of gametes into 100. So in order to calculate the map distance or the recombinant percent, the formula is total number of recombinant gametes by total number of gametes into 100. This is the same formula as in the gene mapping in 2-point cross, but here we will also consider the double crossover, or double crossover is also considered. So distance between A and C is calculated is equal to number of single crossover gametes between A and C plus number of double crossover by total number of gametes into 100. So from the table now we will see what is the single crossover between genes A and C. When the single crossover occurs between the gene A and C, then this region is exchanged with this region, and the gametes will have the genotype capital A, small b, small c, and small a, capital B, capital C. So these are the single crossover gametes between gene A and C. This is also single crossover between gene A and C. So from the table, number of single crossover is 79 plus 87, double crossover 6 plus 7, by 1000 into 100 we will get 17.9 centimorgan. Now the distance between gene C and B. Here we will determine the number of single crossover between C and B plus number of double crossover by total into 100. If we see, if the single crossover occurs between C and B, then this B region is exchanged and we will get genotype of the gametes capital A small b capital C and small a capital B small c, and the number is 30 and 27. So, these are the single crossover between C and B. Single crossover between C and B. So, now we can calculate the distance between C and B. 30 plus 27 single crossover between C and B plus 6 plus 7, which this is the double crossover, by 1000 into 100 we will get 7 centimorgan. So, now we can say that distance between gene A and C is 17.9 centimorgan and C and B is 7 centimorgan. So, this is A, C, B. Distance between A and C 17.9 centimorgan and distance between C and B 7 centimorgan. So, this is all for today's video. In the next video, we will discuss about problems related to gene mapping. If you like this video, please hit the like button, share it and subscribe my channel. Thank you.